Thanks for watching this video. My name is Tom, and in this video I'm going to show you how to run Python in UiPath. Now if you like my videos, make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so that you get a notification with every new video. So let's dive into UiPath. So before you start, make sure that you have a Python script in your UiPath document folder, and my script is called square.py. If I open my script, you see that I have a function here. The function is taking a number and is calculating the square of that number. So you see that here I have print statement and I'm calculating the square of 9. And if I run my script, so I'm using Atom Editor. I'm using an extension that's called Script, and Script allows you to run Python directly in Atom. So if I press Ctrl+Shift+B, I can run the script and you see that the outcome is 81. Now I'm going to remove the print command because this is not relevant for the script, because when you run Python in UiPath, you're only going to execute the functions like square number. So now that we know that the function is working, let's go back to UiPath. And let's start with adding Python. So the first thing you need to do is add the Python activities. So search for Python here. If it's not available, search in available packages and make sure that you add the UiPath Python activities package. This is the official one from UiPath. Install it, and then you can run Python from UiPath. The first thing that you will need is the Python scope. This is very similar to the application scope. So I'm going to add the Python scope here. And if you click on the scope, it's going to ask you what the architecture of your processor is. And mine is 64. If you are running Windows, click on the Windows symbol, search for Python, and then you see here 64. If you don't see 64, you probably are running x86. The second thing that the Python scope wants to know is the path, and this is the path to Python. And for the path, you're going to need the path to your Python directory. Where do you find the path? You go to this PC, in Windows, Properties, then you go to Advanced System Settings, Environment Variables, and then you see here the path variable. Click on this one and you can see all the paths to your Python installations. So you can find the path here, and I'm going to copy this one, but I'm going to refer to Python 3.8 in UiPath. I'm going to change the 9 to an 8. Then we already have the processor architecture, and then you see here version auto, and I'm going to refer to Python 3.8. It's going to ask for a working folder, and the working folder is the folder where the UiPath project is residing. So I'm going to copy this one, and let's put that in UiPath. That's it for now. I'm going to continue with the next activity, which is the load Python script. And this activity is going to load the Python script. So let's place that into our do box. The load Python script wants to know where the script is residing. So I'm going to refer to the script, and I'm going to use the relative path. So this is square.py. Let's paste that here. And it also wants to know where it has to save the result. And I'm going to save that in PyScript. So I'm going to press Ctrl+K, PyScript. And we're going to use that variable later. Then I'm going to use invoke Python method to invoke the method. And it's going to ask for the name. And the name is the name of our method, which is obviously square number. It's asking for the instance of our Python object, which is going to be PyScript. And it's asking for the input parameters. Put these ones between curly brackets. And if you're using integers, you can just put them like this and divide them by a colon, like this. I only have one input variable, so I'm only going to provide one. And if you're using strings, obviously you put them between quotes. So for now, I'm just going to put, let's not take 9, let's take 7, for example. We want to write the output to, let's make a new variable here, Ctrl+K, by output. We're almost there. We just need one more activity, and that's get Python object. And with getPython object, we're going to transform the output of the script to a .NET object, which can be used by UiPath. Python object to extract a value from, and that's the result. So that's going to be PyOutput. Let's put that here. And it's going to ask, what is the type of your argument? And that's going to be an integer in this case. And the result, I'm going to put this one in output. So press Ctrl K again, type output. And then let's write output to a message box, just to make sure that we have the right output. And put here output dot to string. Let's save this one. I've removed the print statement. Let's go back to UiPath and let's run the script. And you see that the outcome is 49, which is indeed the square of 7. So you can run any script you want. Obviously this script is very simple, but you can run other scripts as well. Just make sure that if you're running more complex scripts, you probably have more input parameters and you can all provide them here in the input. Good luck, and if this video is useful for you, then please give it a like. See you in the next one.